YouTube, Onomat are here, and they are back. Yeah, they're back. So, I'm gonna go over the deck with you to talk about it. We're gonna talk what's good, what's not good, what you should be playing, what I've been testing. I'm gonna show you the turn 1 combo as well, because I know there's a lot of people. This is not the right deck list.
I'm Carly the reporter.
I've been trying to figure out what's optimal in COG and what we want to do. And looking at this deck list here, now, I only have 2 copies of, I'm going to get this on the screen for you guys, just give me a second, of Onomat Para. I only have 2 copies. So the reason why we run only 2 copies, why we play only 2 copies, because I only have 2. So, you know, I didn't whale that big. We'll see if down the road we end up getting a 3rd copy of Para, if I think it's that good to have 3, which I really think it is in some situations. So in this deck, we run 3 copies of Gaga Coat, 2 copies of Utopic. Unfortunately, this deck is paywalled. And it's not paywalled by most of the engine that you run, like Sister, Coat, Head's a bit, but Coat and Utopic are not the most paywall card. The card that's really paywalled is, if you guys have never seen it, I just went over it briefly, but if you've never seen it, we're going to talk about it. It's called Onomat Para. So this is the brand new card for Human Astral. This card is really good. It, unfortunately, and when I say this card is paywalled, it is, because you are behind the selection box, which is the most expensive way you could have a good card getting printed into Duel Links. So how it works is you can only activate 1 Onomat Para per turn. You can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, basically like Onomat Play. Add up to 2 of these monsters from your deck to your hand. You cannot add 2 from the same category. 1 Zubababa, 1 Gaga, Go Go Go, and 1 Dododo. However, if you have 2 categories in the same name, you can add multiple. So, I know a lot of people are going to be like, what the heck do you mean by that? Well, let's look at Zubababa Gaga Coat. This is a Zubababa and a Gaga Gaga. So, what that means is that since it's a Zubababa and a Gaga, you can add 1 and then add another one of one of the same. So if you add Gaga Coat, you could still add Sister or Head, because it's a Zubababa as well as a Gaga Gaga. Okay? So that makes sense. Alright, so that works. Now, it also works with Utopic Onomatopoeia because it's treated as everything. This card is treated as all. So you can add Gaga, whatever else with this card as well. So, this card's universal. Now, will we stick at running 2 copies of this? I don't know. Right now, having this isn't super crucial to the deck. Honestly, to BH with you, there is a world where you do play Sister and Coat, and maybe Glove, and that's all you really need for the combo. And you could probably run a bunch of back row. There's another build that could go like that. This is still not optimized 100% yet. However, I do think the deck is considerably good, because the deck does have a very strong turn 1 play. And that is to go into Beatrice plus another Exceed. Now, you can make it's almost like Odd Eyes. Think of Odd Eyes, right? When they go turn 1, they end on Volafranes and they end on another Exceed, that being Roach, Hand, or whatever not, right? Well, it's kind of the same application here, where you are ending on, you know, either a Beatrice plus another rank 4, either being Roach, Hand, Dweller. We're not running Dweller here, but yeah. Anyway, Para is extremely good, and if you're going to play this deck, Unfortunately, you are gonna want 2 to 3. I would play a 3rd pair if I had it, but I do not have it. 2 Lance. This could be MST. I could easily slap 2 MSTs in this list, and MST is really good against Mech Knights and other things. So Mech Knight's really, really strong against. 2 of this is good. We want the 1 copy of Gaga Revenge. This allows us to revive. This card is very, very good, and you want 1 of it. So this card helps you with your combo. It's a 2-card combo, and I'm going to show you the combo. You do not need to have anything else in your hand, just that 2-card combo. And I'm going to show you the combo that you need. Just like in Odd Eyes. Odd Eyes is also a 2-card combo. However, Donkey is not searchable in Odd Eyes. That's the one thing, right? Other than using something like Foam Bull, it's really not searchable in Odd Eyes, as to this combo being searchable, whole combo being searchable for 1 card being Onomata pair. And you could also do this combo with Utopic Onomatopoeia. Okay, and we do have a draw engine in Dododo Draw, which will allow us to draw into the combo, as well as text that we may main or side deck. Now, the skill we are using here is Draw Sets High Level, and the reason why we play Draw Sets High Level is when we take 1,000, we can guarantee draw into Head. So Head could be the way you come back in the duel. Also, we are playing Virgil in the extra deck. I'm going to go over the extra deck in about a second, but we are running Virgil because when Virgil dies, we get to draw a card, which is very good. Also, to keep Virgil on the field, it's a level 6. Meaning that you can use it as Exceed material to summon Head. So if you have this on the field, you can use this with Head, make a rank 6 play. You could even do some cool plays with Revenge as well. There's a lot of different things you could do. Also, in the extra deck, we play 1 M7. M7's just really good. You played this in traditional. Onomat when it was tier 0. M7 is really good also because when you make it, you could just bounce something back to your hand. This used to be the old combo. The old combo used to be that you would make M7 and then you would bounce to the hand and then extend off the M7. So you would have something like Utopic, Coat, and Sister. And then you would go like Utopic into Coat Sister, make M7 bounce back, and then set up another Exceed with that and set some back row. That was a play that used to happen. But that doesn't happen now. We don't use M7 in a traditional form because we have Beatrice, and M7 is just really good just to bounce things. So, nice. We also have Giant Hand. Giant Hand is just turn 1 negate. And it's in here for that, and that's fine. You know, against things like Code Talker, which we could just negate. Against Starry Night, you can negate their Summon Search. There's a lot of utility to this card, and you'll see it in the excuse me, in the replays. Dark Rebellion, Beatrice, again gives us the float, allows us to dump Farfar for disruption on an opponent's turn, just like you would in Burning Abyss. 1 Photon Strike Bouncer. Also, with Beatrice, we're also going to dump Glove out of the deck for the combo. 1 Strike Bouncer. This will allow us to negate an activation of the effect on the field. Really easy access to that if we need it. Again, this doesn't come up super much, but it does come up from time to time when you feel like you need a negate. But this could come out. You could easily take this out for another Link Summon or something like that you want to put in the deck. 1 Malevolent Sin and 1 Steel Swarm Roach. Now, I'm going to show you some replays, and I will discuss the combo in the middle of the replay. So, try to pay attention. If you get stuck, ask me on stream. You can ask me in the comments. Let me see how many of these I saved. Okay. This one's a good demonstration of the combo. There's that. And I will save this one. Alright. So... here we go. Alright. The music's going to be a little bit lower because I'm going to try to narrate through this. I know a lot of people in the comments have asked me to narrate. So they like when I narrate, so I'm going to do just as such. Alright. So, the combo here is we want to start off with Sister and Coat. So we're going to search Revenge or Sister. Then we're going to go ahead and special summon the Gaga Coat. And we're going to make a turn 1 Beatrice. After changing Coat to level 6 and Sister to level 6. Then we're going to dump Glove. After dumping Glove, we're going to revive Coat. Coat summons Glove. And then we can make any Exceed we want. In this case, it's Giant Hand, and we just gonna set and pass. Like I said, what does this board end on? It ends on a negate, and it ends on a Farf advantage. Alrighty, Dark Holes. Now we special summon out the Virgil. Yosenju just pokes us, and it's turn. Now we get to follow up here. We're gonna tribute some of the Coat. Coat revives back too. This sets up the Coat play very well as well. I mean the head play. Very, very well. In this case, against Yosenju, we're going to make Strike Bouncer, because Strike Bouncer is very good against them. And then we're going to attack. He goes Kite, and we pass turn. He goes ahead and summons, pokes us directly. We're fine. We read that to Mirror Force, because we see no delay on the back row at all. Now we can revive off Coat. We're just going to make another body in the field. We have double Forbidden Lance, so we're not afraid. We're going to go Onomatopoeia, and from here, we can make another rank 6. We're going to go to M7 in defense. And we're just going to recycle back Onomatopoeia. Just get back our resources for follow-up. Now we double Lance. And we say, He Kite Roids, but we're cool with this. Now he has to make plays. Summons. But we say no. Photon Strike Bouncer says, negate! And we take it, but we're fine. And at this point, we just win the duel. And he just scoops. So that's an easy win for us. Very, very easy. Okay, this is against a very good tournament player that I play up against a lot in tournaments. Hash. So this is a very good tournament player. So I'm going to show you off. He plays a lot in tournaments. Won a bunch of meta weeklies and stuff like that. Okay, so this duel gets very tense. Alright, so he's going to go Balefire. He's going to search the Ryle. Ryle is very good. On summon, we'll search a Starry Night, Spell or Trap. So he's going to get Arrival. Activating Ceremony, and we'll set. Now, Ceremony's going to allow him to get a pop, so we're going to have to play through that. So we activate Rhoda. Rhoda searches out the Utopic Onomatopoeia. Dodo draw will draw us into 2 cards. Sister on summon searches the Revenge. So if he pops, we can still play through Revenge. We're going to go ahead and special summon the Coat. Coat summons the Utopic Onomatopoeia. And we are going to go ahead and make Beatrice. Now, if he pops Beatrice, remember, we have the option to float. I don't think I was playing the float at this time, but he didn't know that. I threw it in there after that. Then we make our Giant Ham. We're going to sit on extra body, summoning the head off the Utopic Onomatopoeia. And now, he wants to do that. We're going to lance. Starry Night, Starry Dragon will threaten the pop. We're going to say no. Giant Hand, very good at what it does. Told you. On field negate. Still good. Alright, goes to Rivals. Summons top decks the Starry Night Dragon. But we're going to activate Beatrice's effect. We're going to dump a Farfa here. So this will limit the pressure that he does. And then he just keeps the board as is. But now, watch this. We go off. We tribute Head. We do not use Head's effect. We special Coat. We get to draw 2 because we're using 2 Gaga heads. That is not a hard once per turn. We're going to make Photon Strike Bouncer. He bounces back, but it's too late. We are going to Pot Agree, draw 2, summons the Starry Night. We are going to negate. Now we're going to go ahead and activate the Gaga Coat, summoning out the Utopic Onomatopoeia to trigger the Dodo Glove. We're going to make the Malevolent Sin. The Itsy Bitsy Spider will vanish, and then we'll exceed again to the Dark Rebellion. Dark Rebellion does this thing. We go Gaga Revenge, we revive, we attack with the Bouncer, because this cannot die due to Dark Monster. And then we attack, and that is game. Game over, Red Rover. That is lethal. And that is all she wrote there. So very, very, very strong. Like I said before, going into that combo, we didn't set up turn 1 there, but what we did is we went through all of the disruptions. And you can also play Gaga Win if you want as well. If you feel like you need to extend out of the hand at any point. Alright, so now we open up Do-Do-Do Draw. We're gonna Do-Do-Do Draw, draw 2. Onomatopoeia. Unfortunately, we drew the Farfia here, which is unfortunate. Now, you want to, if you can, resolve draw last, so you can draw in any text that you feel you want to. And that way you can search off pair and search off sister first, generally if you can help it. In this case, we couldn't, but it's fine. So we activate Coat. Coat will revive back to Utopic. And we are going to make, you guessed it, Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, dumping the Do-Do-Do Go-Go Glove, summoning the glove, and making us giant hands. Couldn't get that out. Alright, so this is against Mech Knight Code Talkers. So he goes into Microcoder. He's going to make the Code Talker, and he's going to be able to get a search and summon the Dotscaper as well as pick up a Signet Crosswipe. So he makes a good play here. He's able to threaten lethal, but he does not think we have a search. Goes into the Red Moon. We activate Beatrice. We're just gonna dump, or we dump draw because we don't want to draw into it, which is fine. And we float into Virgil, cannot kill. Now we activate Gaga Revenge. Monster Reborn back the Coat, summoning back the Utopic, summoning back this, and we go off. We make the Malevolent Sin, activate the Sin, banish, reinforcement of the army, and then we draw some more cards. Because why not? Pot of Green, we're going to draw some more cards. We're going to summon the sister, and then we are going to make the M7. M7 will get boosted up by Gaga Revenge. I also forgot to say, after Gaga Revenge goes to the grave in your initial combo, all your exceeds gain 300 attack. Now, the one thing I didn't play around here is memories. So we got a little bit punished for this and gave him an extra turn. Truth be told, I should have swung with Virgil last, and should have swung with well, if he had the 2800, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But he has the memories here. If he had I forget what it's called. It's the one against Spell and Shots. If anyone remembers, tell me in the comments below. But he does that, and we go into he does in top deck, and we have game. He brings back the Sim, but he doesn't have enough to clear our field. And we get the dub. Alright, so I got one more replay for you guys, and then that will wrap up the video. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitch. We are going to be doing a vampire climb with my boy Axe Mango, if you know him. I will link his channel in the description below. Dual climb. To Cog with the new vampire suckers, so make sure you follow. Alright, so we discard the Utopic Onomatopoeia. We're going to add the sister on summon. We'll get the revenge from. Now remember what I said before. We are doing all this before we do the draw, so we thin the deck down. Alright, so we're going to Coat. We're going to special summon out the Coat. We're going to special summon out the Utopic. And here comes Beatrice. Now we activate the glove, and we are going to make the giant hand. Now, since we had an idea of this World Chalice, we could have made Dweller, but we don't run Dweller in the deck because the extra deck space is quite tight. Alright, so he summons the Draconet. We are going to negate because this forces him to use skill and get rid of 2 cards in hand. So he goes Labyrinth Builder. And where are you going to interrupt him now? How do you interrupt this deck? Some people may not know. Well, at this point, if they've already used their normal summon, banish the Imduke. Because then they can't summon their, Chalice, and that's the main thing for them. Okay, so Chalice doesn't get summoned in. As you can see, we interrupted him correctly. He has no further plays. If you banish Chalice, they get to float. So you don't want to do that. Then they can keep playing. But if you banish them there, they have no normal summon left, and they lose the duel on the spot. He would have to have something crazy, like Enchanted Fitting Room, which is like you're playing around 1 card at that point. So that, in my eyes, is the correct play. Okay, so that's Onomat. We are going to be testing many different builds on my channel. Are we going to go for the 3rd Onomato, whatever the heck the card is, Onomatopoeia? I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, how were my polls? On stream, we pulled 2 of everything. We got 2 of all the URs, and we didn't spend a ton. So, that's a plus. So, that's a good thing. If you want to see me, again, Climb the Cog with Vamps. That's going to be done probably Saturday. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. Please, 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 please. I cannot stress this enough. And also, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will have all the links in the description below. And if you would like to get involved in the Discord, once you've followed onto my Twitch, you scroll right down. The link to my Discord is right there. So you can join the Discord and you can get involved. You can DM me personally. Talk to me. You have questions? I will chat with you. I have no problem with that. But until next time, your boy Sean Matrai signing out.